Welcome to part 2 of the Pokemon Red No Starter Run. When we last left off, this guy was trying to catch the Weedle. As I spoiled, he did catch the Weedle. So there, that guy pretty much demonstrates how to catch Pokemon, although not necessarily does a good job at it. What you want to do is, the lower their health, and if they have a status ailment, the higher chance you'll have of catching them. Because it's like percentage-wise and all that shit. It also depends on maybe the ball you're using. Like a Pokeball is just regular, a Great Ball I think modifies it by, like multiplies by 1.5, and then an Ultra Ball by 2. And that's all that's in Gen 1, besides the Master Ball, which catches every Pokemon without fail. So here I caught another Pokemon, a Spearow, also a bird like Pidgey. Me personally, I like Spearow better in this gen over Pidgey just because Spearow knows Peck, which is a flying type move, whereas Pidgey doesn't learn any flying type moves because Gen 1. It will later learn a lot better flying moves, but in Gen 1, nope, it stinks. And here's another Pokemon that I'm trying to catch, the Nidoran female, the opposite to the Nidoran male that I caught last part. One thing I forgot to mention last part too is this is Route 22 to the left of Viridian City. The Pokemon you can catch here are, you can catch Rattatas, woo, Nidorans, both female and male like I demonstrated, Spearows like I demonstrated as well, and in yellow you could catch Mankeys, although we can't because we're not that cool yet. So yeah, I caught those two just to have more Pokemon with me, and I think I just level grind them. I don't know, I wasn't looking at the screen just to look at Bulbapedia to tell you what we could catch here. This is round 2. What we could catch here is Pidgeys, more Rattatas, Weedles, Caterpies, and both Nidoran, female and male. Weedles and Caterpies, yeah, they're bug type. I prefer Caterpie just because when it evolves into Butterfree it learns Confusion, which is a move we're definitely going to need for Brock. This is Viridian Forest, the forest I was telling you about earlier. Because bug Pokemon and Weedles know Poison Sting, you could get poisoned here, although it's not too likely, but it could still happen. As for Pokemon you can catch here, we could, get Weedles, Kakuna, the evolution of Weedle, Pidgeys in yellow, Caterpies, Metapods, which is the evolution of Caterpie, and a Pikachu, and Pidgeotto in yellow. As you saw there, I killed whatever the fuck was there because I wasn't looking at the screen. So as I was wandering through, I actually stumbled across a Pikachu. Most would consider Pikachu to be starter-ish, because in Pokemon Yellow, which is the, I guess, definitive version of Gen 1, you start with a Pikachu. But I don't know, I don't really consider Pikachu starter-worthy, just because, I mean, starters, they're usually strong, like they evolve and become stronger, and at their final evolution they're like pretty strong Pokemon. Pikachu, it's fast. That's it. So, in order to compensate in Yellow for not getting any starters, they give you all the starters. So, like I said, I don't really consider Pikachu a starter, so I am using him for the time being. I'm mostly only using him for Misty, which is the water gym, which is the second. But yeah, as soon as I can get another electric type Pokemon, I'll probably get rid of Pikachu, just because I know a bunch of people are going to be like, what the fuck you doing? Pikachu's a starter. And I'll be like, oh, well shit, I already recorded, so meh. So here's Caterpie. Like I said, we're definitely going to need him for Confusion when he evolves into Butterfree. Unfortunately, unfortunately and fortunately. Fortunately, Caterpies and most bug Pokemon evolve super early. Only Pokemon can evolve to twice. Some can only evolve once, some cannot evolve at all. So Caterpie here, he evolves first time at level 7 to a Metapod, and level 10 to a Butterfree, and then he's done. most Pokemon, let's take Charmander. Charmander evolves into Charmeleon at 16, and then to Charizard at 36. So yeah, comparing those two, Caterpie evolves a fuck ton quicker. On the unfortunate side, the move that we want Butterfree to learn, Confusion, he doesn't learn until level 12 in Red and Blue. In Yellow and every other game, he learns it at 10 when he evolves. So as you saw there, I did some jump cut, level grind Caterpie up to evolve into Metapod. Because, I mean, this can take a long time. I don't want to show it, obviously, because that'd be fucking retarded. So yeah, this is what evolution looks like. It's pretty awesome. You just... Oh, look at it. Bam. Ooh, so pretty. So yeah, like I said, it doesn't learn Confusion yet. I have to level grind it to 12 in order for it to learn Confusion. So, those are my Pokemon so far. And I level grind them up a shit ton, and they're strong enough now to fight our rival. There's a bonus rival battle over here that you could accidentally skip. I don't know why I didn't cut this out. Go get him, Butterfree. Never mind. But yeah, you could potentially skip this, but if you try to go over here, your rival will stop you. And then, yeah, he'll mention the Pokemon League. The Pokemon League is this way. You could actually go there right now, but they're gonna, you know, kick your ass out of the building because you don't have any badges. So, yeah, here's the optional boss, or not, well, yeah, I guess boss, but rival battle. He's got a Pidgey and then his starter. His starter is level 8. Weird. His Pidgey's higher, but whatever. I should be using Pikachu to make this easy, and there we go. Now I'm using Pikachu. So yeah, in my case, since he has both a Pidgey and a Squirtle, this is going to be no problem for Pikachu. One thing that's really annoying though is Pidgey always uses Sand Attack, and that lowers your accuracy, meaning you could miss a shit ton. And, well, as my Butterfree was demonstrating earlier, and it just gets so fucking annoying. So I guess I just switched out Butterfree just to get him some experience. That's a quick way to level up your weak Pokemon. Send them out first, and they don't even have to attack, and then switch them out with your stronger. They'll get some EXP from the battle. That's pretty much how I level grind Butterfree or Caterpie. So yeah, that was no problem for Pikachu. No, we didn't luck out. We kicked your ass, though. Yeah, really tough trainer, swear, yeah. So there we go. We won't see him for quite a while, actually. But yeah, like I said, this way is the Pokemon League. I just wanted to show you guys what will happen, except for in the battle. And here's Rattata, like I told you. You can get these fuckers everywhere. Don't get them, please. You'll be made fun of. What does the sign say? Pokemon League, front gate. Woohoo. Yeah, I'm already a Pokemon Master. Open up your doors, Pokemon League, because I'm ready for ya. JK. So yeah, these guards will check if you have each of the 8 badges. I don't even have the Boulder badge, which is the first badge, so nope, you're out of here. You are out of here. So yeah, that's all we have here for Route 22. We'll be back here in due time. More like 100 parts later, but you know. Come over here by this tree. There's a free potion. Those little trees there, they actually be cut down using an HM move known as cut. I'll explain HMs and TMs once we get to that part, because we haven't even found any yet, but yeah, we could cut that down later, although we don't even really need to because it's not even in the way, but whatever. So yeah, back on Route 2, I think I already showed you its entirety, pretty much, except to the right. We can't go there yet, but yeah, that's Route 2. Nothing to write home about. Let's see what this little girl's got to say. See, she's kind of hinting at what I said. They have high attack at the beginning compared to other Pokemon, but later on in late game, that thing's gonna be useless as fuck. So don't even bother. So yeah, welcome to Viridian Forest, what you can consider a dungeon. It's kind of our first. It's not too bad, it's really small. But get ready for a lot of wild encounters and trainers. That's pretty much what it means by kind of like a dungeon, quote unquote. But these trainers are all bug catchers, and bug catchers just use bugs. Go figure. So if you have a flying type Pokemon like Spear here, it will be no problem. If you also pick Charmander, and it will know Ember, I think by level 7 or 8, and that will also make short work out of these guys. I'm still trying to level up Butterfree just because we need Confusion before we get to Brock. And right after Viridian City, or Viridian Forest, we get to Pewter City, which is where Brock's at, our first gym battle. So yeah, Butterfree needs to know Confusion. For those curious, although probably no one is, why do we need to know Confusion for Brock? Well, Confusion is a Psychic type move, and Psychic types are not super effective against Rock, but they're effective. And not only that, their stats. One thing I haven't touched upon yet. In Gen 1 only, there are four stats? Yeah, 4 stats. Attack, Defense, Speed, and Special. Attack is basically how much damage you do when you attack. Defense, I don't think I need to explain that. Speed determines in what order you go. If you're faster than your opposing Pokemon, then you go first. If they're faster, they go first. And then Special. Special determines how much damage a special-based move will do. In Gen 1, it's kind of confusing, and I think it's more on type. Oh, there, he learned Confusion. Like, Psychics are considered special, Electric's considered special, Fire's considered special. Later on in other gens, they'll tell you what if the move is physical based, which will draw its power from attack stat, or if it's special based, which will draw its attack from special. But in Gen 1, no, it's kind of hard. You kind of have to guess. Another thing that stinks about Gen 1 is the special. Not only does it determine how much damage your special attacks do, but how much damage you take for from special attacks that your opponent uses on you. So it's like special attack and special defense, which they break into 2 different stats in Gen 2. Special attack and special defense. In Gen 1, they're just one stat. Meaning if someone has a high special, they can both deal huge amounts of special attack and take special defense or special attacks. This leads to Psychic Pokemon, since they have high specials, to be really fucking overpowered and pretty much game breakers, because not only can they take the hit, they can give the hit, so they're virtually unstoppable. Case in point, Mewtwo, or Kadabra, or Alakazam. They're really hard to bring down. Especially because their only flaw is their defense stinks, so you have to use some kind of physical base. But most physical base, like I was going to get into, are weak to special. Like Rock is physical, but Rock has really bad special, which is why we're using Confusion, because they can't take special attacks. So if you try to take down an Alakazam or say a Mewtwo with physical, you'll mostly, since they're faster as well, you mostly won't even get the chance to do so, which is why they are incredibly fucking hard to beat. Luckily, the status split in other gens, so, you know, I mean, there are some Pokemon I still think have both high special attack and defense, but not to this extent. So that's why most consider Gen 1's, I guess, competitive fighting to be kind of broken. But, yeah, there's that. And with that, we are done with Viridian Forest. Like I said, not too bad. All I had to do was ramble about stats, and we're out of there. This is Route 3, I believe. Not much to write home about. I think it's like the same thing as Route 2. Let me Yeah, pretty much same thing. Except I supposedly in yellow. Oh wait, no, I'm wrong. Route 3 is the next route. That was still Route 2. So yeah, Route 2 goes that long. Derp? Whatever, it happens. So yeah, that was Pewter City. We'll explore more of it. I'll show you more of Pewter City next part, and as we'll also do our gym battle with Brock. So thank you for watching, and take care.